Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of UC Solutions. Today is an exciting day because we're back. I mean, it's been a while, so thank you guys for coming back and watching our videos. If you want to know exactly why we had to leave for such a long time, go ahead and check out our video that we did. It's in the description below or in the iCard up above, okay? So that'll explain everything, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. We really do appreciate it. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. This video is about tearing down your sofa. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Grant, why would I tear down my sofa and why would I need a video on it? Okay? Well, the video is very important because it teaches you how your sofa is made. And a lot of people, when they try to take on a project like reupholstering, they go too far, right? So they tear down way too much, get rid of so much material that's cost them more money, more time, and it's just harmful for the environment just to get rid of that stuff. I mean, you could have used it for many, many, many more years and it would have been fine. So that's the purpose of this video. But this video is just one of 8. It's an 8-part series, okay? So you have the teardown, you have the one about making cording, which is going to come up next. You also have throw pillows, seat cushions, as well as outside back and outside arm. I'm really excited for the seat cushion one, and the reason being is we just had a client come in and say, hey, listen, I bought a secondhand sofa, and the person that sold it to me did not include the seat cushions. I don't know exactly why, but they didn't, and then they proceeded to block that person, not the new owners, but the previous owner, proceeded to block the new owners from all social media when they're trying to contact them saying, hey, where are the seat cushions to this? So if you find yourself in this situation, which I hope you don't, right? We're going to teach you how to get out of that as easily as possible. The same thing when it comes to like outside arm and outside back. Those are notorious for pets to go ahead and tear to shreds, whether it's your cat or your dog. And there's no need to reupholster, or excuse me, there's no need to throw out or reupholster the whole thing. Either way, you could just replace that one section of the sofa and save yourself a boatload of money and time, and again, keeping the stuff out of landfill, because that is very important to us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump back in time, because we did this video a while ago. I won't have my beard. And check out how to tear down a sofa, right? And actually measure for a new material. I had to think about that for a second. But yeah, measure for new material. So enjoy.
So now we want to
show you how we got here. All right, so welcome to a video where we're going to show you how to do a standard sofa.
Exactly. It's a 2-seater.
Yes.
It doesn't have any back cushions. It has throw pillows, which is somewhat common.
Right. It could have had back cushions in the beginning, but she didn't give them to us, so.
She doesn't have them now.
That's right. Maybe the dog ate it.
Probably so. This dog literally did eat this side of the arm here a couple years back, maybe 7 years ago.
And then went back to it for the skirt years later, so.
Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. And this one has a skirt.
Yes, okay. It does. We're going to be replacing that skirt, so
yes.
It's very simple. That's a kick pleat skirt, right?
Kick pleat skirt. You got pleats in the sides and a pleat in the middle.
Right, and the pleat in the middle is to match the cushions because, like we said before, it's a 2-seater.
Yes, exactly. Just incidentally, a little side point: if you have a skirt that does not break up with a pleat, it tends to actually shift or get askew the longer you go. So the pleats really reduce that.
Okay, so
okay?
It's a good thing to keep in mind.
Yes, it is.
So the first step is to go ahead and measure, right?
We got to measure, yeah. Now you could start tearing it down a little bit. We've done that in some videos too. It doesn't make a difference. Once you get more experience, we get more comfortable, yes, you can start doing that. But right now, let's just do the measurements.
Sounds good.
Okay. We have a chart, PDF. You can download that and follow the instructions. Very easy.
Right. And by the way, too, since this is a dog, unfortunately, I'm allergic to dogs and cats. So if you hear me sniffling a little bit, that's the reason why.
Okay, let's just start with the outside back because we're here, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to go from one end of the frame to the other, okay? Hook that on the side, roll it over. We're looking, I'm rounding it up. It's really 79, so we'll say 80. Mm-hmm. Okay, we add 5 inches to that. It gives you 2.5 inches on each side. So 85.
Right, and this you need to write down with the 5 inches extra because you're going to be cutting these measurements at the table.
Good point.
All right, so what's the depth for the outside back?
The depth outside back is going to be down to the frame up to where the welt is 22,
Okay.
and you add 5.
27.
Yeah, now if you're really short on fabric, here's a little trick I've seen many people do. You can go just say 3 inches below this skirt here, and then add a pull strip, and it'll be perfectly fine because it's going to be hidden by the skirt. Same thing for the outside arm here. You can do the same principle as well.
So let's do the width.
Yep. We got 33.
33. Okay, so that will be 38. Got that.
And then all the way down to the frame. We're going right up underneath where it's attached. And that's going to be 17.
17, so that would be 22.
Okay.
Excellent. So I have 2 outside arms and 1 outside back.
Yes, yes, exactly. Now the skirt, I measured the skirt itself, okay, not down to the floor, okay? So I just held out the skirt like this, where the welt is on top, pulled it down, and we're at 10 inches.
So from the top of or from the bottom of the welt all the way to the bottom of the skirt is 10 inches.
It's 10 inches. So the skirt not to the floor.
Okay.
Is 10 inches, okay? Generally, a skirt will be about anywhere between I like 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch up to, which I do not like, and they have done that a lot in the past, is 1.5 inches. That's too high to me. It looks like floods, okay?
Right.
So we do 3/4, okay? But we don't need that number right now.
So do you want me to write down 10 inches finished?
Finished.
Finished. So write down finished right next to it because you don't want to cut it at 10 inches.
Yes, we'll have to cut the skirts bigger than that,
Right.
okay? So
next step is inside back.
and we'll show you that, okay? The inside back, yeah, we can. I got to come around the front.
Okay.
Okay, so the next step is the inside back. Okay, so we're going to get a cloth tape measure here. It's easier. You want to get this cloth back. Now the thickest point, because it's kicked back like this, is it's getting wider here. So don't do it at the top, do it at the bottom.
Got it.
Okay, I'm going to push this back there because we got to reach the rail to be able to staple to. It got twisted on me. So let's push this back. Okay, if you can hold that right there.
Got it.
I get my hand out there. I'm going to roll this over here and push this one back, and then we're going to add 5 inches. Get it back there as far as you can. If you run into a problem, you can always do a pull strip, okay? Because no one's going to see this. In fact, you want to save fabric, do a pull strip. We're at 81. Let's add 5 to that, so 86 should be fine. If it runs up short, pull strip.
That's right.
Now that's the width.
The width.
Left and right, okay?
Now we're dealing with the depth.
Now we're dealing with the depth, and we're going to push this back. There's a middle rail. I'm going to go around that one. There's a rail going down here. We're going to roll this up to where the welt is in the back.
25.
Add 5, so that's 30.
Got it.
Now, let's do the seat platform because I'm right here, okay?
Okay, got it.
The seat platform is attached underneath here, obviously, and there's a rail out to the outside of the frame, okay? This seat platform is stapled to that frame back there. You don't need to stick your hands back there. All you got to do is do the front, okay? Now, since I don't have anybody holding it there, I'm going to have to take another tape measure. Incidentally, you could put a pin in here if you're by yourself. You can put a pin in this one, and it holds it in place. Okay, but I'm pulling pretty hard right now to keep it in place. And this is coming up 80, which is similar to the back.
Okay, got it.
So if we do 85, you have enough. If not, you do a pull strip.
Exactly.
You can do the same thing on the side. If you can hook that on the side there for me, please.
Can do.
Because that's the left and the right. Tell me when you're there.
There.
Awesome. 33.
33, so that would be 38.
38. Now we have the platform.
Excellent. Now we can do the seat front if you would like, right there. Now for the width for the seat front, that's the same as the width for the seat platform, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so that's 85
That's more than enough. That's good.
inches. Now for the depth of the seat front, what do we have for that?
Okay, you're only going to need a 1/2 inch here, but all the way down to underneath the frame, it's really 11.
11.
So let's add, you can add 3 to that.
Add 3?
Yes, that'd be 14.
14.
Yeah, because you don't need a complete 5 inches, because you only need a 1/2 inch on this side.
Okay.
Okay, that should cover it. Now we have the scroll here. All right, and that is from my left side to the right side is 10 finished.
10.
Yeah, so maybe add
3.
3.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's left and right. Now from the top to the bottom, we're looking, let's just round it up to, we'll do 24.
24.
And yeah, so it'd be 29. That's more than enough.
Okay, so that goes all the way from the bottom of the frame. So 29, got it, got
Yeah,
it.
because it came up like 23 and a half, so I did 24. Then,
29 inches, got it.
well, 24, you could probably just do with 3 inches on that if you wanted to.
Okay, so that'd be 27.
27. 27 should be fine.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, this is what I did for the skirt length.
Wow.
Is 10 at the top.
Right.
Welt, okay? But it doesn't go down to the floor, all right? You need to add 2 inches to your skirts, but we'll discuss that later on. You cut them 2 inches bigger, so that would be 12 inches we're gonna cut, okay? But they finish at 10.
Got it.
So we have that. Don't worry about the left and right for the skirts. We're gonna show you how to do that. It's a little different.
We don't have an inside wing because this isn't a wing chair or outside wing. Or a wing sofa, actually.
Right. So we'll do the inside arm.
Exactly.
So you do need to push this up in there. I'm stopping right there. I'm feeling that, okay? We're gonna roll it around up to where it is attached underneath.
Got it.
Where's my...
37.
37? Yes, this is big.
So we are going to be adding, that'd be
42.
42 depth-wise.
Now on your list, on the PDF, do ×2, because obviously you have two arms, okay? You only need 1 here. So when you need 2 arms, 2 front scrolls is what we call, or keyhole.
Right.
Doesn't make a difference. You need that. So you don't mess up and only do 1, okay?
So 42 depth, width is, in fact, if I may, I see it from here. You don't see it from that angle. It runs back behind here. So there's a good section right here. So do you want to measure it from here?
This is wrapping around?
This is wrapping around.
Yeah, we're going to want to add more to that then. Let's do that. Good eye, man. Sometimes there are scroll in the back.
Right.
Okay, so what do we got?
We got 36.
Let's go 37, or rather
37.
more.
All right, so then we're doing, again, 42.
42.
So it's a square, 42 by...
42, you know, to be safe, 42. Make it, just to be healthy,
45?
45.
Got it.
Okay. Now the cushions are over there, and I'll run over there and get those, because obviously that's part of the cutout.
First of all, we're going to start with the bands, right?
Yep, we can do that.
Okay.
The bands are 4 inches.
Okay.
Now that's finished.
4 inches deep.
And with bands, you're always going to have to add another inch because of the seam allowances on each side. It's a
Right.
½ inch. Left to right for the cushion is 34.
Okay.
So you don't have to add 5 inches to it. 30, because what we're going to do is we're going to actually trace this platform and redo it.
So the
okay?
34
Redo the cover.
width-wise.
34 width-wise. It's good to know it though. So maybe add 3 inches to that. So that'd be 37.
37.
Okay.
But we're not going to sew it at that because obviously that'd be way too big.
Right. We just want enough fabric on left and right, front to back, so we can use it as so we can use our template that we'll make. We can use that fabric and have enough going around.
Got it.
Okay,
Perfect.
it won't be too tight, too short. Now the back, front to back is 26. Add 3, so 29.
Okay, so this is more than enough.
More than enough.
Got it.
Now let's do this now that we're here, okay? I'm going to take this band. Here's the zipper band. Obviously zipper. Stops right here, right?
Got it.
You don't want to have any seams if you can help it. You just want a nice, easy sew job. Let's go from this corner. Yeah, please, if you
Got
can
it.
reach over there. And you can write down, please, the front band is 73. Make the front band 76, and it'll be fine.
Got it. And then the zipper bands are...
The zipper bands come with 6 inches. The average is 6 inches around the side. See, that's about 6 right there, 5.5. Okay, so the zipper band. So in case you don't already know, now you know that with your finished cover, come up 6 inches. Makes it easy to get the insert in. Zipper bands coming around are 43.
43, so we're going to do 46.
46. It'll be fine.
Got it.
Excellent. We're done. That's all it takes on the measurement.
Right, because there is no back cushions with this.
There's no back cushion.
Only thing we have is throw pillows.
Now, if you wanted to have a separate fabric because you're short on fabric for the platform, you just simply measure here, okay, to the back.
Got it.
You're going to need at least 2.5 inches back there, and at least, I'd say, 1 inch up here, although it is just a ½ inch for sewing.
Right, so you just use your seat platform measurements and just use that as a different fabric.
In a different fabric.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay? That'll save on fabric. This one here has D-clips. We can't forget to put D-clips in. And I have forgotten, so let me grab a Sharpie. You're gonna have to make reminders for yourself. Hopefully this will grab my attention. D-clip right here, okay? And then put an arrow there. So when I'm working it, I'll know.
And make a memory.
Make a memory. And when we tear the outside arm fabric off, then we will put a mark in there, put the D-clip right here. The D-clip is going to hold, if they did, yeah, they did, right here. So we're gonna have to put that in too.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually kind of surprised. Are you that they didn't put it on the other side as well?
so they can flip it?
So they can flip it, and also so you can attach the two cushions together.
Yeah, some people do that. You're right. You're right. No, you're right, because it's not here.
Yeah.
So that means what Grant's saying is that when you flip it over here, there's no D-clip on or strap D-clip on this side for this clip here.
Right. So you can flip it over to the other side, but you don't even have it so you can connect the two cushions together.
No,
So
you don't.
That's interesting.
So in other words, this is a clip because it clips, and this is actually
The D.
the D because it looks like the letter D,
Right.
as in dum-dum.
That's funny.
Okay? So we got that. I just can't forget and be a dum-dum and not put them back because that does happen. Okay? All right, that's it. Next step, let's tear this sucker down. We got to take the skirt off, comes off first.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will work on the dust cover on the bottom, and you're going to see us do that.
Let's do it. I got good news for you. We don't have a sponsor for this video. So if you like the video, please give it a like. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And if you do want to help us out, the best way to do so is to go ahead and check out our company, ucprivatecourses.com. There, you can get the full-length course of this actual subject, reupholstering a sofa from start to finish, right? And that is 8 hours long, and it's like $30. So it's not that bad. You're going to learn much more than we can cover in these smaller format videos. So check that out. Or if you're like, that's not really what I want, that's fine. We also offer custom cut foam for your seat cushions and back cushions. So the back cushion is mainly a shredded foam, but check it out, see if you need it, and that's it. So without further ado, let's get back to the video.
Okay, so one thing you can use is called a ripper hammer. Got the two different edges you can use, and you just simply hold your fabric like this. Sometimes you hit a lot of staples and it just rips this here, but this works really well as well. Let me see if I can get it started here. Rather than just using this staple remover, which does a good job, but sometimes you can go faster with the ripper. It really depends on the strength of the fabric, because if not, it's going to rip like ours is, and or how many staples the previous upholsterer put in. So I'll try one more. Well, here, I'll tell you what. Let me just twist that out. Let me see if I can get it to go now. I'm going to hold it with this. You get an idea. It's a little faster, and you just go back and pull out these staples. So a ripper hammer might be something you want to invest in. Okay, so now we got the skirt all off, all the way around.
Yep.
Just half of it. No, I'm just kidding.
That's funny.
Got the whole thing off, and now we're going to take the dust cover off. That's the black fabric you see up front.
Yeah.
Okay, you can save this. We'll pull it toward us.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. You can save this and reuse it if it's in good shape. It's entirely up to you.
Right. It really depends on after you actually take it off too, because sometimes they have a lot of staples and too many holes can cause a problem when you're trying to put it back in.
Yes, absolutely. I'm glad you told them that's true. We don't need to do it. I was looking for a chalk just now, but then I saw this leg. You can tell what's the back and the front.
Yeah.
Okay, so if this didn't have a center leg, I would put a B back here. So it just makes it easier when you want to lay it back down.
Yeah, they have it pretty loose too, so by the end of the day, when we actually put this back on, it's going to be quite tight. So we don't have to worry about too much of the staples causing problems, where the holes were.
You know what's weird? I don't know if this is missing it or not, but it doesn't have a glide here, but it has glides on there, so it would be a 1/4 inch off the floor.
It has no glide here.
Did it
I think
fall out?
they fell out.
Did that one fall out?
Yeah, it looks like they had a nail here, And sometimes these glides have the actual nail head inside the glides. That's how they do it. And
That one doesn't have a hole at all, though.
yeah,
But big deal. Okay, so we got to put a glide on that thing too. Hopefully I don't forget.
interesting. These are not part of the frame. This is actually just put on afterwards.
Okay.
Can't tell about this
Put it
one
on.
yet. Yep.
So we'll get a bowl here, and we'll just start tearing this off. When we get this black dust cover off, then we're going to go for the outside arm, outside back, and then a little bit on the seat front. Don't take it completely off. Leave at least maybe 6 staples, maybe 3 here and 3 over there. And the outside back you can take completely off.
And so as well as the outside arm. It's
Outside.
really just the front that you don't want to take completely off.
Yeah, we're not going to take that completely off. So
Just
we're going to
yet.
get the dust cover completely off, and we'll proceed.
Yep, you're going to see it.
Okay, so we're coming to a close here of getting everything out, all the staples. We just have a few here, and then we have to do the outside back.
Right.
Okay, so they got a few staples behind the skirt here. It's face stapled. Here's a skirt line. And be careful too if you have any shards of staples. They really hurt.
They really
Ow,
do.
See, they can cut you open real quick.
Another thing is to be careful of too is the clenchets. These hold down the springs on the bottom platform of this sofa. So this is the foundation tarp that you have. You have these little clenches that are holding the coil of the spring down to that foundation tarp. And they are razor sharp. They're really sharp, so just be careful with that. In fact, we might be putting a Dacron layer on the bottom of here just to cut the edge of the clenchets. So just in case if a pet or a little kid crawls underneath the sofa or puts their hand underneath the sofa, they won't get cut by these clenchets. The next step, like Dad said, is to take out the outside back. The outside back is next, then the outside arms, and then we start moving on to the inside part of the sofa. So let's go ahead and start pulling out the outside back now. And they just use ply grip all the way up to around the curve right here. So we're going to take this off, take off this, which is the outside arm, and then move forward from there.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is put this upright.
Yeah.
And we're going to show you the outside arm and the outside back. But really it's the outside back, inside back fabric.
Got
Okay?
it.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So go ahead and
good.
pull it toward us. Let's go forward a little bit.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, whoa. Got a shard right here. You got to be extremely careful with these. See, that was sticking out and I put my hand there.
It hurts.
It does. So be careful there. Okay.
Okay, 1.
1, 2, 3.
Tilt it up. Yep. And then push. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So that now, let me show you this over here, Nick. We got enough light here. All this is done post, okay, afterward. Not
After reupholstering.
after reupholstering. See, this here is the inside back fabric, probably with a pull strip
Yep.
on there. This is the deck fabric right here, okay? Then they put this rail back on, and we can only assume because they wanted the skirt to be higher, because you have to have something to staple the skirt to.
Right, and they didn't like that, so they put this on top, then stapled the skirt to there.
Exactly. This is stapled here, here, here. So when we get to the inside fabric, meaning the inside
Back.
thank you, and the platform, this is going to have to come off. We're going to get a pry bar and peel that off.
Yep, but we're going to have to keep it in one piece because we're going to need it back for our skirt as well. And as you can see right here, you have the, not a little bit out, you have the actual inside back and inside arm. Same thing for over here. So we're going to loosen this up. We're going to have to take this off, take off the staples for the inside back and the seat platform. And then we're going to move forward from there. Then we're going to show you the inside arm, which we get all the stuff off.
Yeah, so we could start to pry this off now.
Yeah.
I think that R right there is what they wanted to remind them that it's on the right side.
Right side from looking at the sofa.
Yes.
So let's actually
sitting on the sofa.
No, because if you're sitting in the sofa, that's left. Or no, that is right. What am I thinking? I'm tired.
Yeah, it's just reversing it. That's all. So sitting in it is the right side.
All right, perfect.
And then obviously you know what the other one is for left. They're going to have these on the outside arm too.
Yes.
I guess it met up with the front. I don't know. We'll have to find out with the seat platform.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So that's the next step. Take this off, take off the inside parts, and then keep moving forward.
Yeah, and then we'll show them real quick here. This is the outside arm here. This foundation you can save if you want. It certainly doesn't hurt. Or you can just razor blade this right on down here and leave this on and just take this thing completely off. And then you'll have the exact same thing underneath here as far as the platform fabric. Platform fabric is going to be over here as well. And the inside arm is going to be over here as well. It's identical. Okay? So that's what we'll get to. I want this to stay. I think he just ran out of wood here, so he put his little piece in. Okay, so what we have here is a tacking tape right here. This 1/2-inch cardboard is all it is. And you have the inside arm stapled up underneath there. That went on first. The outside arm is the last thing you put on. So the way reupholstering goes is what you put on last. You put everything on first, and then you work your way out. Okay, so the outside back would be the last thing you put on. Actually, there's a skirt when you have the skirt, but it's the outside backs. Okay, so now we have to take those off first then. Since they went on last, they come off first. That's all this is little tacking tape. This right here is green foundation fabric. It's not that tight, and when they trim it up, you don't have much room to really work with. So you can pretty much just guard this and put a new scrap piece of fabric there, nice and tight and strong and sturdy, and it'll be a better feel than this. If you want to salvage it, you can, but not really necessary. Okay, so all you do is just remove all these staples here first. We had some batting over top of this too. Ply grip went right here as well. Okay, remove that. We're going to show you how to put new ply grip on. You cannot reuse the ply grip. It gets damaged. So, ooh, gotta be careful there. I hit my head on that. That's funny. So I'm going to remove these here. That was funny. I headbutted the camera. I see. Grab my nips here like this and see if I can just rip it off like that. Wear glasses too. I ain't got any on. So I get my glasses on, keep on ripping this off. Take off this foundation fabric, and that will give us access to the inside arm, which is rolled underneath here. So inside arm, foundation fabric, outside arm, tacking tape, ply grip, but you're going to see all that when we put it on. But that's what we hate. Grant and I have been taking off the furniture. So we're going to move on.
All right, so we finished with the tearing down of all the outside back. That's done, and also the outside arms. The only thing that we need to do is take off the inside arm fabric and the seat platform fabric on that side, right there, in this side as well.
Right. We've gotten all the way up underneath the inside arm here. I think you've mentioned that, right?
Yep.
I still got to tear off this little bit of foundation fabric right here. I don't think I can do it from this angle. When I flip it up, I'll tear that off. I don't take it all off completely, just to keep it in place for right now. Okay.
So we're going to flip this thing over, we're going to do that, and then we're done for the teardown, just about. If there's anything left, it can be taken off real quick when we're about to actually upholster it.
Yeah, there's always a stray staple or something that I overlook. So
we don't have
not
to
him. He always finds them.
Yeah, I found all staples.
Absolutely. Put this off here.
Sweet.
Okay, now I got some staples sticking out like these here. And we got to take all these staples out right here. This is the inside arm and seat platform. You're going to see two layers underneath here. This layer right here, just leave that one on. That is the fabric that goes over top of the springs. This one here. So we're going to take this one off and that one there, but not this one here. I just want to show them Here, we're going to take these top ones off here. Right here. This is the platform one I'm taking off right now. There, and then this is the inside arm. Okay, I'll take those off, but underneath here, don't take the third one off. That's what's going over top of the springs. So leave that in place. It could be the old, this has been upholstered before, it could be the old platform and they just went over top of it, but just leave it on. Only take off 2 layers on this side.
All right, so we're gonna finish this up for tonight, and the next step is?
To cut down all the fabric.
Yeah.
Okay, the inside and outside and so forth. So we'll get all that fabric cut and ready to go.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so now that you know the fundamentals of tearing down, what to keep and what to get rid of, next week we're going to be covering how to make cording. This is their first step when it comes to reupholstering your sofa or chair, because it can apply to a chair as well. Okay, so with the cording, you can use it for your throw pillows, you can use it for your seat cushions, for the scroll around the front of the arm. The important thing is we're going to make it as simple as possible. I feel like I see a lot of people making it overly complicated, and you don't need to go down that path. We're going to make it super simple. So thank you guys for watching so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like the video, please give it a like. Subscribing really does help. Check out UC Private Courses if you need anything, including tools, because we do have a list of tools. You can just scroll down on the home page all the way down, and you see tool lists. And you can go ahead and click that, and it has all the tools that we use. So go ahead and check that out, and we will see you next week.